Hello, friends. Grab a block for class today. It's so good to be with you. It's been far too long. I'm excited to share some spa yoga to get you all set for the spring season. So come to sit on your heels with your 10 toes tucked under if possible. Yeah, just tuck those pinky toes under as well. If this really isn't working for you, you can always sit cross-legged instead. That is no problem at all. If at all possible, if you can sit back with your toes tucked, try that out. Welcome yourself to the practice, bringing your palms into prayer. As you inhale, pull the palms apart. And a long, drawn out exhale to bring your palms back together. Let's do that again. Inhaling to pull your palms apart from one another. Slowly breathe out your mouth, clearing out the day you've just come from, palms touching. One more time. Inhale, clearing the space around you and within. Exhale to draw your palms together. Welcome yourself to this practice. Simple, gentle spa yoga. Bring your arms wide into cactus. Knit your front ribs in. Take your elbows up an inch or two and down an inch or two. Deep breathing with your forearms pulling back in space. Knitting your front ribs in, containing kind of the corset of the front of your ribs. Elbows moving up and down, any amount, at any pace. Do remember that spa yoga is slow. It's meant to be infused with breath. It helps to unlock areas that hold on to tension. Pull your elbows back for another extra deep breath. And then come on to hands and knees and tap the tops of your feet vigorously. Whew, good release after that long stretch for the fascia and the arches of your feet. Arcing and rounding your spine as you're ready. So you could be on hands like I am as you arc and round, or option to be on fists if your wrists are at all sensitive today. Take time arcing and rounding. I always consider the first cat-cow to be a great opportunity to check in with your spine. Notice your low back, your neck. Can you make your breath even deeper as you arc and round? We're going to really clear out the whole spine in this class today, all the way down to your feet, all the way up to your shoulders. We're going to touch into everything and make sure to do so at your very own pace if mine isn't really working for you at all. Good. So good. Another one or two cat-cows. And then, lucky you, I'm going to give you kind of a front-on view, but you can always just come straight back from hands and knees back into tuck toe position again. Little foot stretch and a toe stretch. If you can, tuck your toes under and stretch your arms up. And take your arms up and over towards the right, gripping your left fingers into the webbing of your right fingers. Spread your right fingers apart as you go up and over to the right, deep breathing. And then we'll switch as you go up and over to the left. Splay your left fingers apart. Feel your right fingers really gripping in there. Notice your side. Notice your breath. And then coming back up. Grab your block if you have one. No problem if you don't, but if you do, rest your right hand on the block and take your left arm up and over into a side bend, and then start to round and reach your left arm down off beyond the front right corner of the space. And then go up again into the side bend and then round down and keep leaning up and over towards the right. A couple more times. Opening into the side bend and then drawing your chin down towards your right collarbone as you round and really pull your front ribs in. And walk your block over to the other side. Take your other arm, your right arm up and over into the side stretch. And then as you exhale, round and lean your right arm over to the left as you look down towards your left thigh. And then opening, inhale, exhale to close and round. And again, opening, nice. Keep your jaw muscles soft if you can, rounding as you cinch your front waist in. And then release from that. That was a lot on your toes and feet. Good job if you were able to do it, and good job if you weren't. It's okay. We're going to tap the tops of our feet again on hands and knees. Tap, tap, tap. Whew. cat-cows, arcing and rounding. And for those of you that know, I am such a big fan of moving mindfully with breath, sweet, slow flows like these undulations in cat-cows. Slow flows with breath, arc and round, arc and round. So nice and so simple. Hopefully this practice is already feeling grounding. Spring energy is high right now for those of us in North America. There's a lot going on, and you can always come home to yourself. Okay, step the ball of your right foot back, a little more release for your right calf. Rock back and forward on the ball of your right foot, back towards the heel several times. And then lift your right foot and cross it over off your mat to the left, off center, and take your right hand forward. Look back to that crossed foot, but look back over your left shoulder. Deep breath for the right side. I'm still rocking back and forth here, breathing deeply. Good. And from here, what we'll do is we'll come back and I'll get you to lift your right leg and bring your right kneecap directly on top of your left calf. Yes, come down to your forearms if you like. I love it. It's easier on the wrists. Use your right kneecap to circle around into the flesh of your left calf. Lean in. You can take little circles or just hold, push your kneecap in. Deep breathing always. We forget about our calves, but you're going to remember them today. And then bring your knees down side by side on your forearms, little heart pose. Have your knees walk back a bit with your hips over top of your knees. Find a little rounding in your mid-back, a little bit of an angry cat spine as you pull your pelvis back away from your rooted forearms. Breathe up into the space, your mid-back, upper back. And take care to come up onto hands and knees. And from all fours, send the ball of your left foot to the back of the mat and rock back and forth. Again, you can always be on fists. Just kind of releasing and waking up your left calf muscles, left Achilles. Be mindful of your breath. Lift your left foot and cross the ball of your foot off your mat, off center to the right, and take your left hand forward several inches as well. And as you peek back over your right shoulder to that crossed foot, you can keep rocking back and forth, really helping to expand open the left side, left ribs, breathing open your whole left side. As you return your hands onto your mat, lift your left leg again and tack your left kneecap into your right calf, probably down on forearms at this point. Who knew your left kneecap was so good at massaging? Such a good little tool right here. A good little prop right here in your body. Digging into the fleshy bits of your right calf, offering it lots of breath. And we'll come back into that heart pose again, this time with prayer hands. Bend your arms if you want a little bit more. So just your elbows digging into the mat, your prayers in the air. Feel your inner thighs draw back away from your elbows. I sometimes like to rock my hips side to side ever so gently. Ease your way up onto hands and knees and try a little rotation of your hands back. So middle fingers face your knees. And for less of a stretch, just walk your hands closer to your knees. Shifting from left hand to right hand, little circles, shoulders around your wrists, or try gentle cat-cows in the wrist stretch, arcing and rounding. Keep your elbows unlocked so that you're really isolating the stretch into those tender forearm muscles. Think about breathing all the way down into your forearms. And then as you sit back, you can give your hands a little shake out, shake, shake, shake. And come to rise up on high knees near the back of your mat, hands on hips just for a bit more balance. Carefully step your right foot forward. So you're in like a low lunge stance, hands on hips. Just find that stance, bending your knee, front knee. Feel your front ribs knit in as you take your arms wide into this bent arm cactus shape. Okay, so we're revisiting. I love revisiting different arm gestures, arm movements, and in various postures. So the elbows go up a couple inches and down, back behind the plane of your body. You could hold, you could keep kind of flossing your elbows up gently and down any amount. Notice how the stretch in your pec shift as your elbows go up and down. And now use your right palm on the front ribs. Just flatten the ribs in and down with your palm as you take your left arm up and over into a side bend, not flaring the ribs open, using your palm to firm the ribs in. Big side stretch for your whole left side, up and over, up and over. Deep breathing, really steady legs. How's your jaw? Good. Feeling good already, feeling present and clear, ready for the spring. Take both hands gently down and start to scoot your foot forward another inch or two and flip up on your heel for hamstrings. Option to have a block under each hand if you have extra props. You do not need to straighten your front leg all the way. Keep a little bend. And encourage your upper body forward and down. Lots of breath. Really engaging your right hamstrings by trying to drag your heel towards you. Front toes flexed. Just giving you a little bit of quiet time with your hamstrings. Maybe you needed that right now. Maybe you need some cleansing breaths out your mouth. You get to choose, what you can want to offer to yourself. And you might want to choose now, gently placing the sole of your right foot flat on the floor. What? And then really flip your foot towards you, toes towards you. Slowly try to flatten your foot down and all your toes down if you can. And deep breathing as you dig on the heel. Toes pull way back to shin. And again, lay this whole sole of your right foot down, your toes spread apart on the mat. And then go the opposite direction, toenails pull back to shin. Rebend your front leg. I'm going to take a block under my left hand. You could have left hand on the ground. Climb your right hand up on your right thigh. Start turning your chest towards the right. And instead of right arm all the way up to the ceiling, reach your right arm forward in the air, kind of up over top of your right ear with your palm facing down. So it's more of a side stretch. Reach away from your right hip with your right arm. Lengthen the right side and then add a little twist as you exhale. Keep extending through the right side. As you exhale, a little turn of your belly button towards the right. Keep the depth in your front knee if possible. Big breath. Waking up all these areas that hold on to anxiety and tension so that you can breathe bigger. Sweetly lower your hands down inside your foot. Wiggle your front foot to the right a bit. Hands inside foot. Wider lizard stance. Okay, so once you've got that, perhaps you can have your block aligned under your elbows. Might be better for your hips to stay up on your hands. See what it's like to take the tiniest circles of your tailbone in one direction a couple times, and then slowly tiny circles in the other direction a couple times. Your breath is smooth and steady the whole while. If there's any kind of low back pain, just skip those circles. Finding a little bit of stillness for a few more cycles of breath. You're doing great. Make your inhales as long as your exhales. Just allow your jaw muscles to soften anything that they're holding on to. There's no rush at all, though you might want to rush and come out of that into a child's pose, the first of several child's poses in our wonderful class today. In your child's pose, just really regulating the breath. It's like a home base. Long inhalation, slow, long exhalation. A couple more times like that with your breath. Start to walk your hands back so that you're sitting up on your knees again with your toes tucked under. Oh, look, we're repeating more toe and foot stretches with cactus arms. Just explore taking your elbows up an inch and then down as though your forearms are sliding on a wall behind you. This is less of a back bend though. So absorb your front ribs in towards your body. It takes it deeper into your pecs. If you're not flaring your ribs out, going up and down any amount, by all means, you could just sit on your bum if this is way too much to sit on your toes. Reach your arms all the way up and go up and over towards the right to keep your right fingers spread apart, but your left fingers gripping into the webbing of your right fingers. A couple big breaths for your left side. And ease yourself up and over to the other side. Now you'll feel your left fingers spreading apart, but the right finger's gripped in. Pulling up and over with a longer right arm, big breath into the right waist. And gently come back up, lower your hands. We need to tap those feet again, obviously. Tap, tap, tap. Arcing and rounding your spine, cat-cows. So I find even just after doing one side of those lunges that we did, there's a significant clearing that has occurred in my low back. Notice what you're able to tap into in your spine after just practicing for a little bit here. What has shifted? Walk your hands back to your knees and come up onto high knees, hands upon hips. Slowly step your left foot up to the front of the mat, lunge into your left knee. Find your stability, gazing at one point. Feel your shoulders back over your hips, your front ribs knitting in as you take your arms up into cactus, up and down with your elbows, or holding anywhere that your shoulders or your pecs need you to hold, up and down perhaps. Keep that breath flowing. Now take your left palm flat onto the front ribs. As your right arm goes up and over into that side bend, your palm is like babysitting your front ribs and pushing them in and down so you can adequately get like a really deep opening in the right side instead of flaring the front ribs and back bending. Right? Feel the right ribs getting the stretch, feel fullness in your mid back. One more deep breath. Coming up, lower your hands and just wiggle your left foot forward a couple more inches. Here we are in a hamstring release. For an effective and safe hamstring stretch, you actually do want to activate your hamstring muscles. So there should be a little bend in your front leg. If you can, try to drag your heel towards you without it moving as you bow 1 inch or bow 5 inches over your leg. And yes, we will amp it up if you want. If you did on the other side, flatten the sole of your left foot down. And then flip your toes back towards your shin. Be aware of your breath as you do this. Perhaps laying the sole of your left foot down. And then flexing it up. Let's try that maybe one more time. Flattening your foot. And then kicking up onto your heel. Setting up for this lizard shape, wiggle your left foot an inch or two to the left so you can have your hands down on the mat inside your foot. Find the position for you where you can sort of smile in this. If you did on the other side, perhaps grab your block to put under your elbows and try the tiniest circles of your tailbone in one direction. And then in the other direction, if there's any kind of pain, though, if there's any kind of tweaking feelings, just kind of pull back on these circles instead. Just hold in a little more stillness. That is where we will meet anyways in a moment. Finding a bit more stillness in your lizard and more attentive to maybe the inner workings of your mind when you pause. Can there be a sense of patience that you invite in, or a sense of kindness that you invite in towards these wonderful hips? Good. And so I almost forgot, but I didn't forget our side stretch. You can have your block under your right hand and taking your left hand upon your left thigh, start turning your chest towards the left. Perhaps take your left arm up and over your left ear with your palm facing down. And nice side stretch. So increase the distance between your left hip and your left fingertips. Reach long in the left side. Every time you breathe out, little more twist, little more turn and twist from your midsection. Belly twisting to the left, a touch more. Deep breath. Lower your left hand. Come back into our wonderful child's pose. Notice what wants to let go as you enjoy a long breath out your mouth. Is there anything in your quads that can relax? Anything in your belly? So important to let go. And this is our final time that we will come to sit up on our heels, maybe with toes tucked. Maybe it's better for you to sit on your bum, okay? If you have your block, you could take it under your left hand, walk it away from your left hip, find a side stretch with your right arm up and over. And now start to round down and then open up. Option to have your top arm bent, hand behind your head. Exhale, working elbow towards your left thigh, and then taking your right elbow up again, and then elbow down towards your opposite left thigh. You'll see that I'm not coming close to my thigh at all. I don't need to in order to feel real opening in some of the muscles in the upper back that get stuck. So you come down as low as you'd like, or maybe halfway like me. Opening, inhale, keep leaning to the left, rounding down, exhale. Yes, so nice to flow with breath and take it as slow as your body wants you to. And with care, moving your block over to the other side if you've got it. Sweep your left arm up and over, find your side bend, feel your hips steady, hips rooted, exhaling down, and then opening as you inhale and round. Absolutely, it might be better for you to keep your top arm straight. Go ahead, or hand is cupped behind the back of your skull, and then rounding down. Good. Opening and closing with your breath, moving mindfully, repeating with care. Your body just soaks it up. Come on up. Tapping the tops of your feet on hands and knees. Tap, 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 tap. Pigeon pose. Take your right shin forward. So I may have some friends taking class right now where pigeon pose is not suitable for your knee. Please don't push through that. Lie down on your back and take thread the needle instead. If you're with me in pigeon, just coax your back leg a little further back. Stay up for a breath or two. Just see what's going on. In time, ease down onto your forearms. Make your breath a little bigger. Make your breath really ballooning down into your hips. And every time you breathe out, just allowing for something to release and soften. Every time you breathe out, might be down in the hips, something letting go. It might be the muscles around your forehead, around your eyebrows, letting go as you exhale. Really letting yourself be here. And your breath supports you in being here. Your breath is your ally, your tool that you can rely upon. And when it's right for you, nothing too fancy, simply switch sides, taking your left shin forward. Slide your right leg further back. You could be upright for a breath or two. Sensing this side coming in without rushing on this side. Eventually onto your forearms, feeling full body surrendering with every single out breath, surrendering. With every exhale, letting go. Your body does so much to take care of you. Your body does so much to protect you. Thank you, body. You're just giving back to your body now. Thank you, body. It's good to slow down. It's crucial to slow down. Easing yourself up and out of that and finding our final child's pose. And this is actually where we're going to finish our practice together. Our sweet, delicious, deep, in my opinion, practice today. Doesn't take much. You and your breath. Give your breath a big thank you as you enjoy a nice clearing inhale, cleansing exhale. Could remain in child's pose, or you could come into seated with me if you'd prefer. And set a simple intention for the rest of your day. Something easy to remember for the rest of your day. Remember to take this practice off the mat with you into every conversation you have. It's possible. I hope that I see you again very soon, and I appreciate you being here. Take care.